Hey everybody, welcome back to art class with your teacher, Mr. Young. For today, we're going to be learning about colors. And so the first thing on our agenda is to read a story called The Color Monster. After we read our story, I'm going to talk about how colors have feelings. And then at the end of this video, I will guide you step by step on how you can create your own art project based on our story today. Alright, let's go ahead and start our story. Again, our story is called The Color Monster, a story about emotions by Anna Yenes. Hey everybody, today our story is called The Color Monster, a story about emotions, and it is written by Anna Yenes. This is the Color Monster. Today he woke up feeling confused, and he doesn't know why. Are you all mixed up again, Color Monster? Your emotions don't work well when they're all jumbled up. You should try to separate them and put each one in its own jar. If you like, I can help you. Let's try to make sense of how you feel. This is happiness. It shines yellow like the sun and twinkles like the stars. When you're happy, you laugh and jump and dance and play. You want to share your happiness with everyone. This is sadness. It is lonely and blue like a rainy day. It washes over you like the sea. When you're sad, you hide and want to be alone. You don't want to do anything, except maybe cry. It's okay to cry, Color Monster. This is anger. It burns red like a fire, and it is hard to stamp out. When you're angry, life can feel unfair. Sometimes you want to take out your anger on others, but I'll be nice to you, Color Monster, and your anger will disappear. This is fear. It hides and runs away like a mouse in the night. When you feel afraid, you feel tiny. You think you don't have the courage to face the gray shadows, but I can help you find your way. This is calm. It is quiet like the trees and as light as green leaves swaying in the wind. When you're calm, you breathe slowly and deeply. You feel at peace. Now you can rest, Color Monster. All your feelings are in the right place. See? Don't you feel much better? Uh-oh, I see you're feeling something new. You look different, Color Monster. Tell me, how do you feel now? To my family and friends, to all the colors living together. The end. Now that we are done reading our story, The Color Monster, let's talk about how colors have different feelings. Just like in the story, The Color Monster had a lot of different colors inside of him, and each color represented a different feeling or emotion. In our chart here, we can learn about how different colors could mean other things. So in the story, red meant anger, but here red could also mean excitement, passion, or danger. While blues in the story meant sadness, it could also mean coolness, reliability, and trustworthiness. And yellow in the story meant happiness. However, yellow could also represent the feeling of warmth and cheerfulness. And orange can also show how you are playful, warm, and vibrant. green in the story meant calmness, and here it also shows that green could mean nature, freshness, and growth, while purple means royalty, spirituality, and dignity, and pink represents softness, nurture, and security. In the story, at the end of the story, the color monster turned to the color pink. And what do you think he felt at that time? I think he felt loved. So pink could also mean love. In the bottom row here, we have some other colors. We have white, which represents the feeling of pureness, cleanliness, and youthfulness, while blacks are often associated with sophisticatedness, elegance, and mystery. In the story, black also represented the feeling of fear, while gold and silver both represent prestige. Often, gold also represents expensive and elegance, while silver can be seen as cold and scientific. Around our page here, we can see all the different characters from the famous Disney movie Inside Out. And if you didn't know, Inside Out used color theory, including the idea that colors have emotions, to design each of these characters. So for example, we have Joy, who represents happiness, and she's really bright and her skin's almost like a yellow color. We also have Sadness, who is this blue color. Then we have Disgust, who is portrayed in green. And then we have Anger over here in this bright red, fiery red color. And last we have Fear, who is shown in purple. So purple could also mean fear. Alright, now that I introduced how in Inside Out, different colors represented different emotions, let's look at this short video just to learn a little bit about it some more.
I'm Joy. This is sadness. That's anger. This is disgust. And that's fear. We're Riley's emotions.
Alright, now that you got to see how colors also mean different emotions, let's go ahead and start on our art activity. We're going to create our own color monsters, and I'm going to show you step by step how you can create your own. Before we get started, make sure you grab your art supplies. We will need a piece of paper, something to draw with, and finally something to color with. Hey there everybody, today we're going to create a color monster just like from the story we read today. So go ahead and grab a piece of paper and something to draw with. It could be a pencil, a pen, or a marker, or anything that you have at home. And so I'm going to grab a marker and I'm going to get started. So at the very top of the page, go ahead and write out your feeling. So whatever you're feeling right now, I'm going to write here, I feel. So go ahead and you write I feel. And then over here on the right side, you're going to write out how you feel. So do you feel happy right now? Do you feel excited? Or maybe do you feel sad? Go ahead and write that over here. So I'm going to write out a feeling. I'm going to write out I feel loved. I'm going to put an exclamation point because I feel really loved. After you write your feeling, underneath on this big section down here, I'm going to draw my color monster. So follow me, and I'm going to start with the top of the head and make a zigzag line for the top of my head. That's going to be the hair on the top of the head. After that, on each side of that zigzag line, I'm going to attach from the bottom of that zigzag and make a triangle shape, another big zigzag type of shape. But I'm going to make this part right here, and that's going to be my ear. I'm going to make another triangle shape, and it's going to make my other ear. And notice my triangle is pointing out towards the corner of the page, so it's pointing out diagonally. After that, I'm going to create the sides of my monster. So I'm going to make a zigzag line going on the side. And notice my zigzag line points downwards towards this other corner over here. So that's also called a lightning bolt line, or a lightning line, because it looks like a lightning bolt. I'm going to create another zigzag or a lightning line and put it over on the other side. I'm going to stop whenever it matches the length of the other side here. Now that I have the sides of the body, I'm going to create the bottom of the body, and I'm going to do that by putting another zigzag line. Once my body is closed, this shape is closed, we're going to draw in the arms. So on either side of the body, I'm going to create a curved line going down. And then attach that another small zigzag line to create the fingers. Once I have the arms and the hands, I'm going to draw the legs. I'm going to put two slightly curved lines at the bottom, or if you want them more straight, you can do that too. And then I'm going to create the feet. I'm going to do that by curving around in this direction, and then I'll make the opposite direction for this other foot. So it curves around to create the heel of the foot. After that, I'm going to make a straight line on the top of the foot. And then to create the little toes, I'll do the same thing I did earlier with the fingers, and I'll make a little zigzag line so that I have 3 toes on each foot. Once I have my feet, I'm going to draw my face details. So I'm going to grab another sheet of paper, and on this sheet of paper I'm going to show you how you can draw different kinds of eyes and mouths. So the first kind of eye I want to practice drawing is an open eye. So I'm going to create a circle shape, and then maybe for my other circle I'll make it a little bit smaller, kind of like in a story where he had one big eye and one small eye. After that, on the inside, I'm going to make my black pupil. So make sure you add that. That's where you see out of. And if you want a closed eye, you're going to create a curved line going down like so. and it's going to go up like a smile. So you're going to curve around and up, and that's going to create your closed eye. If you want eyelashes, you can add little lines going down at the bottom of that curved line. And if you also want eyelashes for your open eyeballs, you can also do that at the top of the eye. Once you are done with the eyes, I'm going to practice drawing different kinds of mouths. So the first one's going to be a smile. I'm going to make a curved line like so. And on top of the line, I'm going to add some little triangles for the teeth. If you want triangles going below, you can also do that. And it's up to you how many teeth you want showing on top of the mouth or below the mouth. Next, maybe I want to practice doing a frown. So when you're sad, you frown. And I'm going to do that by making a curved line going the opposite direction. And I'm going to put some teeth on the top and the bottom. Once I am done with that, I'm going to practice a straight line. Like so. So we have just a closed mouth. It's not frowning or smiling. And I'll add a few teeth in. Now, if you want an open smile, I would do that by making a slightly curved line and a bigger curved line underneath and filling the inside with all of your teeth. Now, if you want a confused mouth, what that would look like is a wavy line or a curved line. And you're going to add in some teeth again on the line. All right. If there's any other ways you want to draw the mouth or eyes, you can do that. This is just some examples on how you can do your eyes and mouths. So, I'm also going to show you real quick how I would do the eyebrows. So like in the story, he had a really bushy unibrow, which is two eyebrows that are pushed together so they're touching. I'm going to do that by making the zigzag shape that's really close together so it looks like a bushy eyebrow. And then I'll make the other one connected to this one, and it's going to curve around a little bit like so. So go ahead and put this extra sheet of paper aside, and we'll put our facial details on our monster now. So because I feel loved, I'm going to put here a face that shows how I feel loved. But if you have I feel happy or I feel sad, you can put the face that matches your feeling. So for loved, I'm going to have closed eyes. I want some eyelashes on mine, so I'm going to put it down here with these short dashes or these short straight lines on the bottom of that curved line. After that, I'm going to put my bushy eyebrow. So again, that's a zigzag line that's really close together. And it's going to attach to the other side, and I'll have it come over here. Once I'm done with that, because I feel loved, I'm going to put a mouth that matches that. So I'm going to put a nice closed smile. And then maybe a few teeth on the top of the line. And then I'll put one that's below. But it's up to you however many lines you want to put or how many teeth you want to put for your smile or mouth. Now I'm going to put some short dashes or short straight lines along the body. And that's going to be the hair texture. Once I'm done with that, I am done with my drawing. Now I'm going to grab the colors I'm going to use. So I'm grabbing a pink color and a red color to show that I feel loved. You're going to grab the colors that matches your feeling, just like from the story we just read today. So because I feel loved, I feel like the color red and the color pink together feels like love. It reminds me of Valentine's Day. So I'm going to use these two colors at the same time while I color my monster. So I'm going to color just parts of this with the red. This red even looks a little bit pink, so that's perfect. And I'm going to grab the pink, and I'm also going to color it pink. So I'm going to color it both colors at the same time. And you're going to color the best you can inside the lines. I'm going to try my best not to color inside the teeth, but just around the body. That way my teeth are white, just like your teeth are white. Coloring in my monster, I'm going to use my colors to also design my background. Alright, so because I feel loved, what I wrote up here, and I'm using the pink and the red, I'm going to design my background to show how much I feel loved. So what shape can you think of that represents love? That's right, I'm going to draw a heart shape in the background. And this is going to show how much I feel loved. But you can design your background however you like. I'm going to fill my background with a lot of these red hearts and also some pink hearts. So whenever you are done with your masterpiece, with your wonderful color monster, at the bottom corner of your masterpiece, go ahead and write your name. I'm going to write my name, which is Mr. Young, but you're going to write your name down at the corner, and that's called your signature. Alright everyone, we are done with our color monster. So however you drew it, you're going to color it in according to your feeling again. Make sure you have the outline filled in, and then you work on your face, however your face will look like depending on your feeling. And then you're going to color it in using the color that best represents your feeling. After that, I added a bunch of designs on the outside. I used hearts to show that I feel loved. And finally, at the very end, you're going to put your signature at the bottom right corner of your drawing. Now, I hope you had a fantastic time drawing with me today. Make sure whenever you are done that you turn it into me so I can see all of your awesome artworks. And I can't wait to see how you were feeling when you were drawing your monster. Alright everyone, I hope everyone has a fantastic day. And again, don't forget to turn it into me so I can see your work.